Okay, guys, here we are. Arnold Karstark is laying siege to Raven Tree, so we're going to quickly auto-resolve this. Oof, clear victory. Lost less guys than I thought we would. Is it worth annihilating the populace, or yeah, we'll just take the money? It's a lot more useful to us, really. Now, we should have our reinforcements from the Westerlands showing up to aid John Umber. I do apologise for any rain in the background. It died down when I started recording, literally at the beginning, then it started raining again when I hit the fucking record button, which is rather annoying. But yeah, John Umber now has a full force with him. And Harry and Karstark can start moving over towards Harrenhal. His uncle shall join him on the road as well.
Where's the fight? Very well, very well.
And he'll be joined up with John Umber. They'll take Harrenhal with Cassell, and then we'll join up with Duskendale and Sale. What has Simpzy got here? Ooh, what are you up to, Simpzy? What are you doing with Randall Tarley? I do have a fleet here, but they won't be powerful enough to stop him. If I send my ship over there just so he can't get to him. I'm assuming that he's going north, so how many turns is it going to take for him to get from there to maybe say 1, 2, maybe 3 turns if we're lucky to get to the Dreadfort, to get to our coastline at least. I don't know. I'm sort of thinking we should send somebody up north, but by the time they're going to get to the north a lot quicker than I'm going to be able to. So Widow's Watch is probably lost, really. But hopefully, Bolton will be able to rise some support of the Dreadfort before all hell breaks loose. Anyway, first things first is taking the battle to Harrenhal itself.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Which should be quite easy with an 8-to-3 ratio. We shouldn't lose too many men, actually. There's not incredibly much of a point in me going in there and doing it myself. We'd lose a lot more troops with the whole walls of the citadel and everything. So we'll just auto-resolve it and see how it goes. Ooh, clear victory, yeah. We only lost 300 guys. I'm not quite sure what the Arryns were doing and all of that, but we've taken Harrenhal with minimal casualties, which is quite nice. I'm half tempted to execute the populace, but we could use that 11k to recruit more troops in the north for Simpzy's coming invasion. So I think we'll go with that.
Aye, aye, my liege.
And hopefully Arryn will now not turn its focus and attack the Tyrells, because I know that's what they're going to do. They're going to try and attack the Tyrells, and it will be all hell breaking loose. But yeah, with this money that we've plundered from Harrenhal, we can recruit a decent amount of troops around here. But yeah, by the time Simpzy gets here, I should have a decent-sized force. Probably not enough to hold off against him, but hopefully enough to put up a decent-sized fight. Especially when these forces get over the Moat Cailin. That's already a half a stack, and then we've got probably about another half a stack at Winterfell, and another half of a stack over at the Dreadfort. So if we rally all our troops, we should be able to surround him. And it will take him like a turn or so to take Widow's Watch, and not, assuming of course he doesn't stop in the Vale and decide to take some of Arryn's lands, which are undefended. But if he does that, he runs the very high risk of me just killing him because he's pretty much right next to me. And of course the Arryn troops will turn right around and storm rush him, just fucking rush him straight away. So he won't last very long if he decides to do that tactic. Anyway, yeah, we just need to... John Umber's going to take another turn to get his arse all the way over here. Of course, we do have reinforcements around these areas at Wolf's Rock and whatnot, but we'll leave them where they are just in case he decides to do something stupid like sail all the way around and attack the Westerlands while I'm not looking. Which will be quite funny if he did that.
My king. Aye.
Let's deal with this army before we end this turn.
Aye, Lord.
Although we can't leave
Aye, sir.
all of our troops behind,
Aye,
it
King.
seems. We're going to have to leave
Onward.
some.
Aye,
I think this
sir.
is why I didn't move them in the first place, because they're
Aye, Lord.
rather picky. There you go, that ought to fix their population thing. It's not many
Aye,
troops,
sir.
but
Aye,
it's all that we need, to be honest.
aye, Captain.
Do we really need all those guys at Pike?
Aye, sir. Onward. Aye, Lord. Aye. Get aboard.
I was thinking they're probably be of more use to me in the Riverlands than anything else. Actually, what I may do is sail on north, and then they can join up at Moat Cailin and then help out. Or they can join up with Karstark's uncle in the Riverlands. Anyway, guys, we've taken Harrenhal, and our next target is Dragonstone itself. Of course, we're slightly concerned about the Tully ships that Simpzy's got. I'm pretty sure he plans to attack the north, because if he attacked the Vale, I could quickly swoop to the Arryn's aid and wipe him out. The one thing we do know that he told me about is the Battle of Sunspear that he had, where he pretty much wiped out the Martells because they're idiots. So yeah, we're going to have to march south once we've taken Dragonstone and go from there, pretty much. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. We'll go to the next turn and see what Simpzy's next move is.
Okay, let's get into it. A swordsmith at Harrenhal. I'm pretty sure we lost Harrenhal. Yep, we did. So why would I spend that much on a settlement I don't even have? Maybe give Sol a present. Okay. First things first. Let's have a look around here, shall we? Small army at Rook's Rest. Yes, I was going to attack that some, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to bring this fleet back to Dragonstone. We're still recruiting, and we do need more money. Seeing as we lost those armies at Dragonstone, we do really need to kind of replenish them. And we do need money to continue on moving through Dawn. So I've got Randall Charlie and a full stack from Dragonstone. We're going to disembark here at Goldtown. What, there's only 3 stacks in? 3 units. Well, there's only 6 units in total. So we're going to adopt a bit of tactics from the Ironborn. We're going to attack Old Town. We're going to sack absolutely everything. We'll leave one unit in there. We'll move on Runestone. And by the time the Arryns, because they're all attacking Harrenhal, by the time the news reaches them, we'll be long gone. And I might swing it around here and attack some of the troops near the fingers. Could even attack the twins, or maybe, I don't know, we'll just adopt some raiding tactics while we fund our endeavours down in Dawn. While still keeping a full stack at Dragonstone and trying to maintain them. Saying that these settlements are really undefended, because we killed Quentin Martell, and most of the... Oh, hang on. Ah! Now, how big is the Martell force? Just above mine. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that's their only stack there. It's made up of a lot of cavalry. Well, because we've defeated that first stack, and that's pretty much the only stack. They might have one near Ironwood and Skyreach, but we could be able to take God's Grace, the Salt Shore. So I'm going to move what we can, our best troops out. We're going to move as far as we can, so what's that there? But just enough so that we can, probably just to the border, so just in case we can kind of draw them into Sunspear, maybe smash them from behind. So we'll move out. That lot. Okay, no, that was the lot that's most likely going to stay, and I do not want to be king. Okay. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. You. Out. Yeah, you might as well put you two out. Walder, get there. Okay. Well, it's not like we can move that far anyway, because we kind of just dicked about going sideways. We'll move up here anyway. Hopefully I can draw them out. And we'll be able to take God's Grace. I could go out and face them, but I think we've got a better off defending them more than anything. We'll start recruiting what we can. It's because we're in a foreign country, we can't really do too much. So, plan is to take most of Dawn before Sol gets here. I might trade some settlements for some. I might swap a settlement for like Griffin's Roost maybe, or like a settlement like really deep into Stormwood Lands to kind of keep my survival, I guess. Okay, there's not much else we can do. We're actually off the mainland of Westeros, really. We've only got Dragonstone, Driftmark, and we only barely have Sunspear. So hopefully we can make a stand in Dawn and go pirating near Dragonstone. So I'm going to give it back to Sol, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay guys, here we are. Let's continue to move our troops over here. I'm not entirely sure. I've moved my ships further away from Simpzy just because I don't trust him. Hey, blockaded. And under siege. Simpzy, you told me you were attacking the north, not the Vale. You sneaky, thinks he doesn't know that I'm attacking, that he's attacking Goldtown. Nobody else is going to be laying siege to that, are they? You sneaky bastard. He thinks that I can't just simply march over there and kill him. He's sadly mistaken.
Aye, sire.
Command me.
Aye.
Where's the fight? My king.
Let's give
Aye, Lord.
Cassell some more
Aye.
Aye, my
troops of that caliber.
My king. An honor, my lord. My king.
We'll march John Umber and Harrion Karstark over to Duskendale
Aye, my lord.
as my two greatest generals, if you will.
My king.
I'm not incredibly sure. If we move Cassell here, he can take port on the next turn and hopefully march to take him out. But we'll move him there for now, and then he can take ship and surprise Simpzy when he isn't looking. And the Arryns are fucked off, so I can only assume they've all sort of gone back into the Vale to attack Simpzy. Yep, we'll move John Umber up as well.
Marching now.
Karstark and Umber will go to Duskendale. And meanwhile, Karstark here, Karstark's uncle will stay in Harrenhal, building up some troops. Now, we won't do this on camera, but what I'll do is I'll stop recruiting so much in the north, because if Simpzy's planning to attack the Vale, there's no point in me having so many troops up in the north. Or maybe that's what he wants me to think. I don't know.
My king. Aye, noble son.
But for now, we'll keep it as it is, really.
Aye, Captain.
I'm going to assume he has to be laying siege to Goldtown. There's no other person that would be in the Vale of that right now, would there? So, yeah, it has to be him. Anyway, I assume it's that Randall Tarley troop. But yeah, anyway, we'll go to the next turn and see for ourselves, I suppose. Let's not forget about this army here.
Fleet ready.
Which we might be able to move
My
these
king.
dismounted knights out of Tin Towers. Yeah, there you go.
Forward. Aye.
And then these guys can land
Aye.
in Riverrun, and they'll join up with Karstark's uncle in Harrenhal.
March. We march no further today.
That is the plan, anyway. Bloody Simpzy destroying all of his equipment before he loses a castle, which I'm going to tell him to stop doing, because usually in most hot seats that you play, that's against the rules. You're usually not allowed to destroy every single building before someone takes it. It's kind of considered cheating. So I'll tell him we can't do that anymore. That's just fucking retardedly stupid. But yeah, that's all for now. We'll go to the next turn and see what Simpsy's next move is. Hopefully it's a bad one.
Okay, let's get into it, guys. I'm hoping that the Martells aren't attacking. Oh, they're not. I was going to say, I hope they're not attacking Sunspear. So they actually have pushed out a bit. We could attack God's Grace, but I think I'm just going to attack this army straight ahead. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. What do they have? They have a lot of cavalry more than anything. I feel comfortable enough to auto-resolve. We only lost 500 troops to their 1,000. That's pretty good. I would have played the battle, but seeing we already fought the one at Sunspear, sallied out and attacked them. There's probably not really a point. I'll just move my Salt Shore. It's probably better moving on God's Grace. There's a couple of troops here. And we can get back to Sunspear if we need to quicker. So we can't recruit anything except for theatre, which only improves happiness. Okay, let's move up here and see how we're going at Goldtown. We can recruit more in Dragonstone, which is always good. If we can keep a full stack there, that can hold back Sol for the time being. Here's the air. Okay. We'll try to put as many troops on Dragonstone as possible. Just kind of flex a bit. Try think that make Sol think that we've got a full stack there. We're attacking Goldtown now. We will actually take this one. It's pouring down to my house. Bloody hell. We'll take it, we will sack it, and we will destroy absolutely everything. We're trying to get as much money as possible to pay for the armies down in Dawn, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way up. Okay, so now we'll spend that money on troops. Free riders. Some spearmen. So we'll be able to stay afloat for just that little bit longer. Okay, I think that's all that we can do. We've got troops being... No, we can't... Well, we can make a fort. They're kind of expensive though. Yeah, so probably that could be a good plan, getting a settlement in the Stormlands. I'll try bargain for Griffin's Roost, but they might not be willing to go for it. We'll just have to see. So keep recruiting troops at Dragonstone and Driftmark. Randall Tarley's going to go raiding up in the Fingers. Depending on how Garrison Sol is to the north, will kind of depend how far we go north. And keep raiding up and down. So, I'm going to end it here, and I will give it back to Sol. We'll have the Battle of Runestone in the next turn. Sorry about that, guys. I actually just got interrupted by my brother. As I was saying, we're going to raid and take as much as we can. Now, we can attack Runestone in the next turn. But I thought up this plan. We can pull out for a sec. Goldtown. Now, Goldtown is actually pretty prized settlement. Now, I'm actually going to negotiate with Renly Baratheon. We will give you... Oh, hang on. We'll give you Goldtown for Griffin's Roost. Now, explain why if the deal goes through. Very demanding. Ugh. Okay. Well, maybe we can get another settlement off here. I was going to say Griffin's Roost, but, okay, doesn't matter. Looks like they don't want to swap any settlements. I was going to say we could get Griffin's Roost, so that could be there another settlements in the Stormlands and Sol and the Tyrells and all these allies can't get me. And they could have got reinforcements. But it doesn't matter. Maybe if we... Because I don't really want to keep Goldtown particularly too much. Well, now we kind of have to because it will rebel otherwise. If I put Tarly in... you know what? Fuck it. They can rebel. The Tyrells can take it later. We'll attack Runestone. We'll swing our ship around. Uh-oh. Andar Royce is coming out. Well, by the time Andar Royce shows up, we would have banked a lot of money.
Okay, guys. Here we are. Just going to keep moving Harry and Karstark and John Umber over to Duskendale to take ship to Dragonstone eventually. We'll move some reinforcements over from our ships, join up at Harrenhal with the rest of them.
Aye. Aye.
We take ship. Just camp in River Run. God damn it, Simpzy, with his fucking tactic of let's destroy all the buildings before Sol takes my locations, so that he can't build military units. Damn him. Yeah, by the sounds of it, from what Simpsy's told me, he's taking Goldtown and laying siege to Runestone. I can only assume that the Arryns are bound to have moved by now, because the second he landed there, no doubt they all moved back into the Vale trying to get to him, because that's literally the only target they have. They can either attack me or Tyrell. They're neutral with Tyrell and they're close allies with me, so the only thing that they had to attack was him straight away, which is why I told him attacking the Vale was kind of a stupid idea. But there you go. He might regret that if the Arryns actually show up and attack him at once. But anyway, what we're going to do with Cassell here is put him in a ship, but because I don't trust where the hell his fleets are, we'll keep him on the coastline like that for a bit. Oh, there's a Arryn army right there. But yeah, if we keep him on the coastline there, just in case Simpzy turns around and attacks me, then we can put him back in the ship in the next turn, land in there, and then fuck up his army. That's the plan, anyway.
Or move out.
Nah. I was just thinking if we could take Driftmark or not, because no doubt his... Actually, if we move my ship, because he's going to know... that my fleet is there if I keep him there. So I'm thinking... we move my fleet down here to King's Landing so that he can't see it. Otherwise, he's just going to pop over and destroy my fleet straight away. So, yeah. There's not much going on in the north. Just going to move this army over to Moat Cailin. We'll keep Moat Cailin garrisoned. And the Dread Fort will be pretty much garrisoned in a turn. Not forget some troops at Winterfell and stuff as well. So, if we do get attacked in the north, we will have at least half a stack or one full stack in the north, pretty much. So we should have some defensive forces set up there. Anyway, I won't drag this out any longer than we have to. We'll go to the next turn, see what Simpsy's next move is. I'm pretty sure he's going to get fucked up by Aaron, but if the Aarons don't kill him before I take my ship and land on his coastline in a minute, we've got to kill him myself. Anyway, let's go to the next turn.
Okay. Merchants at Goldtown. Fuck no. Enter to report. Okay. Well, there's some sort of force massing at God's grace. Probably don't have enough to actually take it if this army moves in. Well, we'll go back on the recruitment, even though we're only recruiting bloody militia. I'll move my army up to the bridge. So we can still get back to Sunspear if he gets attacked and we can defend on top of the bridge. Let's go back up to the north. We got a full stack at Dragonstone now, which is good. We're going to move these fleet back into the port. For fuck's sake, give me a break. And Royce's came up here. I thought he would have... What the fuck? Surely he was at Harrenhal. That doesn't make sense. Surely he was attacking me at Harrenhal. Well, it could have been it's actually probably 3 turns. Well, looks like we'll have to see here. Fuck me. Well, if we do a night attack... Aha! We'll quickly sack Runestone. And escape justice once again. Oh, that's fucking awesome. We'll sack and destroy everything, take the gold, hop on the sheets and the ships, and fuck off away. Actually, first things first, I might try gifting them to the Baratheons. They'll get some use out of them. Because they're going to be attacked, they're better off being gifts. Happily accepted. And if they attack them, it's just going to piss them off more. I'm so happy they were going to alliance with Renly, holy shit. Okay, happily accepted. Hopefully they can bring us back good relations. What the fuck? What were we on before? Oh, anyway, so now we've spawned some troops there. They can deal with them. I guess this army can kind of just disband a bit. So what we've got here, we'll rally up and I guess we can swing probably... I think we should go further up and around. Maybe we should attack... There's no thing at Sisterton, isn't there? I've been playing a lot of King's Rivers and Hills. There is a settlement here. So maybe we might need to take some settlements in around here. Or we could very well attack Widow's Watch or Flint's Finger, whatever it's called here. It's held by the Flints anyway. Okay. We can recruit with the money we got. Now we're making a profit, which is good. Yeah, we'll keep Blackfish here. We actually can't recruit anyone. Okay, we're doing well. Okay, I think that's what I'll do. I probably might just gift them to Renly. Okay, guys. Hope you've enjoyed my turn, and I'll give it back to Sol. Matey.
Okay, guys, here we are. Simpzy just told me that he pretty much, under the cover of night, using Tarly's awesome commanding skills, managed to sneak past an entire Aaron host, ransack Runestone, take all the shit and burn and loot the place, and then bug the fuck out of there. And pretty much just completely bypassed an entire army. It should be... Renly? Okay, the port's just in range for me to see an updated version of it. He's pretty much given Goldtown and Runestone over to Renly and said, "Here you go, Renly, you do all this," and then bugged the fuck out of there, which is quite funny. Do it, but I'm pretty sure he's bound to have a fleet over here, and he plans to attack me, which is why he's got his diplomat outside Duskendale, keeping an eye for my ships, but he won't see them coming, I'm afraid. Because what I'm going to do, I'll trick him into attacking this ship over here with his fleet, and then when he does that, I'll move in these fleets and move over with Cassell and hopefully attack him and take out Dragonstone before he can even act. That's the plan, anyway.
Aye, Lord.
How many troops can we...
My king.
Fuck's sake. Public order.
Aye.
Bloody public
Aye,
order.
Lord. My king.
It's the bane of my existence.
Aye.
Mainly because Simpzy destroyed half of the fucking
Lord.
religious
Move out.
and public order buildings inside Riverrun before
sir.
I took it.
Aye.
Okay, it's only got one slot in there anyway, so...
My king.
I think we just send Karstark to command that army and leave them in there with Harrenhal. He's destroyed all the mustering buildings and all the garrison places, which I'm going to tell him to stop fucking doing that, because it's annoying. Anyway, we've got this force over here. We'll stick that emote. Kaelin, I've already began... Have I? We'll do that off camera before I end the turn, so you don't have to sit there watching me. But we'll... Assuming that Simpzy has taken ship, I'm slightly worried that he's heading north, so we'll build some troops with what we can in the north and anticipate his arrival. That is all for now. We'll go to the next turn, see what Simpzy does next. Soon we'll move on Dragonstone, hopefully. He's bound to get slightly worried when he realises there's 2 stacks right here.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Let's get into it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Where's my army? Oh no, his house... Okay. Okay, I'm guessing the black fish has fled back to Sunspear. That's the only thing, damn it. Was there like a massive army there? Oh my, we lost this Martell army. That's the one thing I like about the Hotseat, is when it goes to your turn you can't actually defend your men. Go back to recruiting what we can. How are we going here, Dragonstone? Well, we nearly have a full stack, so I might move... Put the ones I just recruited in. These ones can go out. I'll pop these 2 in. We'll be reinforced. We've got some troops there. Okay. Oh shit. That's not good. Uh-oh. Harrison Karstark's there. I wouldn't be surprised if another... Oh, fuck me. There's 2 stacks... The Soul's got 2 stacks coming towards me in what's remaining in Duskendale. I'm going to move Randall Tarley back. If we're going to make our stand, I'm going to make it at... We'll make it at Dragonstone. It's the best possible situation. It's a fortress. We've got 2 full stacks here. Come at me, Soul. Harrison Karstark. How about we go for... We can't become a vassal. Oh, you love that. That's funny as. Just hitting salty memes. Oh. You'd be like, hang on, what the fuck? Oh, that's gold. I might recruit more ships, seeing he's the only way he's going to get to Dragonstone is if he gets ships over. So I might as well start recruiting ships when we can't really... Oh, we can recruit more troops, I guess. Probably more spearmen than anything. We're going to lose anyway, we might as well go out with a bang. Okay, there's not much else we can do this turn. We actually probably could bribe this Martell army. No. Seems we've pretty much got no troops in Sunspear now. Maybe we should head around and maybe attack some of these further down, so almost like Starfall and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to give it back to you, soulmate.
Oh yeah, real funny, Simpzy. That's going to fucking happen. Give me map information, give me a regular tribute of a couple of 1,000 grand. Also, while you're at it, give me some money. While you're at it, I want you to attack Renly. I can't tell him to attack Renly. There you go. It's a fair offer. Okay, I have no idea where his ships are, but we'll have to go from there.
Where's the fight?
Vassaled my ass.
Mark.
I have enough money for a fort. Maybe I can discontinue building some units up here. Yeah, we don't need units. Widow's Watch is going to be taken anyway. He's got all of those troops there. It doesn't really matter. I'm not entirely sure. Do we move on Dragonstone now? I'm not entirely sure what kind of defences he has, or whether or not it's worth the risk. We've also risked the chance that he's recruiting units and whatnot, but it's whether or not Cassell can land straight on there and deal with them all at once or not. If we pull back, actually, yeah, just leave it like that for now. I'm pretty sure he can't see my troops. So if we wait for... Let's leave him in the bushes there. But if we wait for him to maybe... Because he's going to be able to see my ship here now at Duskingdale. So if we wait for him to send his fleet possibly over here to try and take this ship, and then we'll move Cassell over and deal with his troops at Dragonstone. It's sort of a risky move because we're not entirely sure where all of his troops are stationed, but... You know...
We make camp here.
Shit happens. Hopefully at least we'll be able to defend the north when he arrives. But there's only one way to find out. We will go to the next turn and hope for that my strategy works. Probably won't though. Never does.
Okay, let's do it. Turn 95. Oh my god. What have I done? Oh my god, can I even accept... No, I can't even accept it. Oh fucking hell, man, if I would have... Okay, what have I done? I've started like ridiculous demands now. Okay, well, this will get him back. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long. We will become a vassal if you give me every settlement you have except for Winterfell. Okay. Oh, I'll do the same as him. Oh, I know if you attack Renly. Regular tribute. Oh, there we go. I don't think you can make a single payment. We'll just go with a single payment then. Map information. Okay, there you go, Sol. Hopefully I end, boys. We'll negotiate. Well, we're being attacked at Sunspear by some shitty Martell army. I know I do not want to be king. Does it increase the odds? Yes. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, and seeing as we beat them before, I don't see why not that we can't versus them. Heroic victory, lost 154 men. Their 19. We will execute because we are ruthless, and the rain is going crazy. Rather, what we got left, retrain what we have left still available. Fucking hell. Okay, let's go back up north. Probably looks like we're not going to move anywhere in Dawn anytime sooner. I really wanted to move on the settlements, but to keep a full stack in Sunspear and Raid is kind of a little not looking out too well for us. Okay, how are we going here? I think we need a new general, so I might as well start recruiting one if we can. We have a small army here. Okay. Harrison, Karstark and Omba are in a fleet. Now see if we can go along the coast here and see if there's any ships nearby. Oh, there's one there. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that. Okay, we'll leave you there for the time being. We'll get our ships to... because he's making an attempt for Dragonstone. So we're going to try to sink as many as possible. I could move this guy up, but I've got Tarly coming back, so I might... say about here. Ah! He's got a ship here. I think I know what he's done. He split up his his fleets heaps, and is going to try and that motherfucker, Roderick Cassell. So he's got one full stack, two. Oh my god! Looks like we're gonna make our final stand, guys. Bloody hell! Well, it's gonna be interesting for him to take if there's nowhere barely for him to land. But if he takes a drift mark, that does give him a bit of a push, doesn't it? Okay. I'm going to disembark Randall Tarly when I can, but he's got Roderick Cassell facing that way, so maybe he's got fleets. A fleet over there. Once we've dealt with this, we'll block the port at Duskendale, because that's the only fleet he's got. We'll disembark them at Dragonstone, letting one fleet there, we'll move back around. Sounds like a good plan. Try to recruit as much as we can, everywhere where we can. because unfortunately winter is coming. Okay, I'll end the turn here and I'll give it back to Sol.